Hi, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Yeah, you may see me in the top for a few videos, but I'm just kind of clearing my Christmas week, so I thought I'd just get these out while I have the time. So, I really want to talk today about diabetic horror stories. Now, the worst diabetic horror stories I have ever come across have to deal with being diagnosed. Oh, it's my arm. Sorry, I was looking at a white spot. It's just my arm. Diabetes shouldn't be a horror story. And I have mine I kind of have two, but I've told one already. My diabetes was so mixed up that I kept hearing from both parents, "Oh, what are you doing? You're screwing around with your diabetes." And I was going, "No, I'm not." Even when I lived with my sister, it was, "Oh, you're screwing around." Oh, I wasn't. And that was the biggest part of it. But I'll start off with my story. I kind of had graduated from high school, and I can remember sitting on the couch watching, I think it was like Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy. My mother and stepfather used to enjoy that program, and I was staying with them, so okay. And I remember it was kind of a plaid couch, and I was kind of laid down on this couch, and I kept thinking, "Oh, isn't that interesting? The intricate patterns." And I was obviously low. Now thinking back on it, it was kind of like, why the hell did I wake up and do it? But when your body's low in sugar. Anyway, we got up, and I had problems with my diabetes up to this point, so it was decided I go check into the hospital. Well, or emergency, sorry. I went in, told my story to a diabetic nurse. She took my blood sugar and said, "Yeah, you're low. We'll give you some sugar and send you home." And it was up to my mom where she kind of thought and said, "No, he needs to be observed." And they said, "Oh, okay." So let me fix this armband. I was put into emergency, and they checked me out. They raised my blood sugar and said, "Oh, you probably go home in the morning." Okay, great. So we had told them that I was having lows a number of times throughout the night. It wasn't only one time through the night, it was a number of times through the night. And I remember waking up, coming in and out, and having an IV bag attached to me, which I had when I went to sleep, but with a blood pressure cuff, and they just squeezed all the sugars, and the doctor was there and everything, and they finally decided, maybe he does need better control. You think? But thinking back on it, it's so often terrifying that I could have been turned away and my family, just sleep it off. That was kind of the approach at the time, and it was nerve-wracking. Now, a lot of stories, I'd take a look on different sites, deal with people who don't take care of their diabetes. There was a story where someone was ridiculed that he just wanted to be like every other kid and stop taking care of himself, stop taking his insulin. At lunch he wouldn't take his insulin. By the time he got home, he was super high, and this went on till eventually he got so sick he had to go to the hospital. The sad thing is, this horror became a reality, and this person passed away. And it doesn't need to happen. If you're having any problems with diabetes, talk them over with your doctor. If you don't feel comfortable talking with your family doctor, because they're going to tell my parents all my deep, dark secrets, go to an emergency room. Don't keep things inside. If you're so worried about people laughing at you because you have to give injections, well, tough. Get upset. I'm going to go do my injection. Do your injection, and then you can return to the group. You don't have to be an outsider. I know I'm asking an awful lot from you to not allow things to build up. Now, I've heard this story from my school days. And, of course, I've mentioned a few times that I went to a private school. And there was a story out of one of the students that got into his diabetic supplies and into a fridge and pulled out his insulin bottles. And at that time there was a cloudy one and a clear one that pretty well did your routine for your meals. And they took out all the insulin and injected water into the clear bottle, and I think he said that they did flour and tap water again into the other one. So he kept injecting himself of insulin and nothing was working. And his school team for rugby was playing our arch rivals at the time, and he went up there and got into the scrum and everything, and he collapsed. All because these kids, the two that did it, were expelled, I believe, he said. But really? Anyone doing that is attempted murder. Pure and simple. So I keep thinking back, I wonder what these kids are doing. Like, what are they doing nowadays? You know, you never know what people are thinking. But, you know, there's so many of these stories that, yes, I guess they're better for Halloween than they are for Christmas time, but I was just watching YouTube videos and saw that these stories are out there. It made me think back. Don't let anyone pressure you into not taking any insulin. Don't let anyone, if you think your bottle of insulin's being tampered with, start a new one. There's no reason for you to make you feel that you're bad about your diabetes. You're the number one most important person, and you need to learn to treat yourself with the same respect as you expect other people to do. Oh, that could be a whole different video. Talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye now.